Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. Look what I'm gonna paint. There's the reference photo. It's a VW Beetle butt. I'll link this reference photo in the video's description. It's on Unsplash. I'm gonna paint a little one and play with it. I've got a 5" by 5" cradled wood panel from US Art Supply, 1.5" thick. I put clear gesso on it. I'm not sure what colors I'm going to use, but I think I'm going to trace, well here, I'm going to trace the photo, use the photo as a traceable. I've cropped it to and have it to the right size. Let's just have some fun. Let's set the table. I'm using pretty much primary color. Oh, gosh, no, I am using the closest I have to primary colors in my studio. They're all Liquitex. I'll show you this one. Quinacridone Magenta. Primary yellow. So Quinacridone Magenta, primary yellow. Phthalo blue. I did put out bright aqua green. You could get an aqua color by mixing some yellow in the phthalo blue, adding white, but it was just really easy. Plus, I think it, PG7. I don't know what color that is, but I think PW6 is white. So you might be able to look it up on Liquitex's site or Google those numbers and figure out what that mix is. I'm thinking I'm going to keep this loose, but I'm not sure exactly. I might put some palette knife on it. I had put white in water and it was so thin that it dried down, so I put more white up and to indicate some clouds. I put some orange on, but of course it turned green on the blue, which I don't know if I mind. I think I'm gonna paint the VW Bug orange. So orange and blue are complements, so that'll be fun. I just mixed kind of a warm gray color for the road, put in a dark brown shadow, just building things up, just working on it. I'm gonna carry the bug over to the side, but not with much detail. There'll be a window, there'll be some body, but that'll be about it. I don't know if I might outline things in black. Let's see, let's go to my cropped photo version. I think I'll probably outline some things in black. It looks like they painted this photo. Can you see that? It looks like they did it in Photoshop. It's not an AI photo, but it looks like they painted the body a little bit or something. Maybe touched it up, which I don't mind. Okay, guys. Oh, and then the brush I'm using is a 1/2" angle brush from Royal and Langnickel. It's their Moderna line. I think that's the only one I've used so far. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry a bit, take a little walk, and then I'll be back in a bit. pop in and just have a couple comments. So I'm painting it fairly tight, realistically, and then I'm thinking I'm going to come back. I keep saying palette knife, maybe with some palette knife just to give it texture everywhere. But I don't want to lose things. Like a palette knife is hard to control. So while it'll take me longer, I'm doing the first layer tight. My clouds dried down again. But that's okay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe you want a close-up look. Like I could leave, like if I could still leave it like this and not do the palette knife. I would say that wheel is pretty close to done, if not done. There's the bumper. But I definitely want, I don't know, more texture or something down in here. In the reference photo, there's like highlights and the black. I think I'm just gonna do the black because this is a pretty small painting. As I mentioned, I'm gonna bring it over, but it won't make total sense. I think that's about it. I mixed an orange with primary yellow and quinacridone, and then put some of this red brown in it. Some more, I think a little more quinacridone just to darken it up. So I have two values of orange to work with. Oh, I used this #1 liner brush for the black lines. Oh, and that reminds me too. Like if I don't like how thick this line is, it's easier to skinny up a line than it is to paint a skinny line in the first place. But I think it'll be fine. This line I ended up painting over quite a bit, so it's more of a shadow. And then I'm also using this #4 round from Princeton, just because there's a lot of little shapes. So I'm gonna go between these two brushes. Okay guys, that gets us up to speed, which I say quite a bit, but makes sense since I'm painting this cute car. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm calling it done. I really like it. I think part of it is because it turned out close to what I was thinking. Sometimes you have an idea in your head, but the painting turns out differently. And a lot of times that just takes me, a few days or a week later than I really like that painting. But it's not very often where they turn out like I imagined, so that's fun. I didn't put much on the sides. There's a little green, a little orange, a little bit more on the top. I don't know how wet that is as I'm touching it. So that doesn't really look like much, but like if it's turned at an angle a little bit, if they catch a little bit of the side, it'll look fine. It'll look like it continues. I added more here. Well, here, let's do a screenshot. I can never get them straight. Okay, we'll just kind of do I splattered just a little. This was an accident where I got white on here, but it's like, that's okay. It breaks the edge, it's palette knifey. This ended up mixing green, the blue and the orange does that, and then I ended up kind of getting a purple with the magenta and the blue. So there's quite a bit of color right there, but I think it's fine because it's darker. And what's nice is the wheel acts like a bullseye. So it keeps you coming back here, I think. But it's a portrait of a VW bug, so the design isn't that tricky. Let's see, I don't know if you want to be closer. I think we got it all. Okay guys, let me know if you give this a try. My palette's quite pretty. Can't think of anything else other than it's so fun to hang out with you. I'm a full-time artist and I just love connecting with you. I spend a lot of time alone painting. Oh, this one took me about 4 hours. I did it in one day. And it was faster because I didn't paint it color first. I just painted right onto the wood. I super appreciate your support. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.